Hello everyone, I am Brianna, a homeschool mom to four, and in today's video, I am going to show you how I organized my son's Challenge A binder. So I want to start out by saying that I am new to Challenge A. I have never had a child go through Challenge A before, so all of this was so new. I really had no idea what I was doing. I was watching YouTube videos and I even asked our director. She showed us how she put her daughter's binder together. So, with all the information that I've gathered, I think I've landed on a good system to start with. With that being said, this could change mid-year. And if it does, I'll do a follow-up video to tell you what's worked and what hasn't. But for now, I'm just gonna show you what I have for our first week. And then on Monday, we start community day. So we'll get like a better idea of how things are gonna run in class and at home and things like that. So let me flip you around and I'll show you inside. So this binder could barely fit in view. It is so big. I started out with a 1.5-inch binder and quickly realized that it was not going to be big enough. So I went to the store and I bought a 2-inch Better binder from Staples. Those binders right now seem to be my favorite binder. I have so many of them around the house. So this is a 2-inch binder and I just slipped the cover, the Challenge A cover on the front. When you open up the binder, let me see, I might have to move the binder around so that you can see different sides. Over here, I printed out, if you guys are not a part of the Challenge A Facebook group, I would really recommend being a part of that because there are a lot of resources that I found on there that I think could be helpful. Someone on that Facebook group printed out, or they typed out, the Proverbs Bible verse, and she did it in ESV as well as the New King James Version. And so I just printed it, laminated it, and then I just slipped it in his binder here. And this little paper flashcard I purchased online, and it has multiple flashcards that go with it. And each week I'm just gonna take a flashcard and pop it into his binder so that he knows, okay, this is the portion that I need to memorize this week. I started out small, just not to I didn't want to overwhelm him. So we'll see as the weeks go on if I can up the amount of verses that he's memorizing each week, or if one card is good enough per week. So we'll see. I saw this little bookmark, 5 common topics. So before I move on though, I do want to mention that these flashcards for the Bible verse I purchased on Ridge Light Ranch. I'll go ahead and link that below if you want to check that out. All right, I have a pencil pouch and it has these little flags in case he needs to flag anything during class. And then a week's worth of Latin flashcards. These are from the Flashcard Lady. And let me show you, when you order them, it comes with all of these, all the flashcards that you'll need for Challenge A. They have the lesson number, page number. On the back, they give you more information about the word. And I haven't opened these yet because we haven't gotten to them, but they all fit in a small index card holder. So I just put these here in the front so that they're easy to grab each day. And then in here I have dry erase markers, a pencil or 2, and then a highlighter in case he needs that. This, I need to figure out if he needs anything else for class. I'm gonna sit in on the first 2 classes with him just so I can get a feel for what they do and what they're gonna need to do for class, and maybe be there to help him navigate his binder or taking notes and just, I don't know, just helping him along his first year of challenge. Our director gave us a schedule and a what to bring to community day. So I just put those right in the front, followed by the schedule. It's called a semester snapshot. This is in the guide. So I took it out from where it was and put it here in the front. And then I took this page out from the back of the guide because our director was saying that we want to focus on these. So I wanted it in the front of the binder, easy to get to and read. And our director also gave us this printout. I believe you can find it on CC Connected. My first tab says guide, and this is where I will keep his guide. I took some parts out. Yeah, some of the second semester pages. I'm gonna take out the second semester schedule. I have a separate binder. Let's see if I can find it. I put everything in another one of these better binders of the items that we're not using that are part of the guide, so that I can have that handy and just switch things out as I need. And then the next tab is exposition. I put some lined paper in the front in case he needs to take notes in class. And then I found these printables on that Facebook group. I thought they were kind of neat because it shows the book that they're on, and then I just tabbed it. And behind it, I put a sheet protector so I can put in an Annie chart or the paper that they eventually end up writing, and I can have all the information there. So I went ahead and did that with all of the books for the first semester. And then the next tab is grammar. So grammar is Latin. I am having my Challenge A student also do English grammar. Let me see if I have that here. I have all of his books right here. I am having him do Abeka Grammar and Composition 1 just to brush up on some skills and keep working on English grammar as well as Latin. So I have the trivium table in the front, and then these printables are from that Facebook group. So again, if you have Facebook, go join that group and start printing out all of your resources, because it has really been a gem to have that. So then I added a spiral notebook behind grammar, and the thought for this notebook, since I have pre-made flashcards, I'm having him just write out his Latin words, like the vocab. I'm having him write out on here. And then I'm thinking we have the Latin A workspace that he's going to use and that he's used so far this week. But when I go to have him do like a translation, for example, this column here, the land, of the land, to or for the land, like this is for this vocabulary word and not any other one. So eventually we might need a spiral notebook so that he can do all of that work in. So I'm just kind of trying to plan ahead and see what we need. Again, I have no idea what I'm really getting into. I'm just trying to make the best guess of what he'll need, and it could change. Then we have logic, and all I have is just paper under that one. Reasoning. We have the research tab next. I printed out writing in APA bibliography. It's a quick reference chart. And then I put in the nature sketch journal. So what he's going to do is research his topic. He is going to draw a picture about it, and he's going to write or type out, and then I can paste it in here on this side. And it's followed by paper. Then we have debate, which is the last strand. And so I threw in these flashcards. I just cut them out. Again, I think it was another printable from that Facebook group. I could be wrong, but I think that's where I got this from. And it's a big stack. I have them all right here. I like how it has the picture on the front, and then on the back it has the definition. You will start learning these on week 2, so I just put those in there. And then for, let's see here, let me grab the cartography book because I'm going to use a couple different resources. Right now I'm having him use tracing paper, and he's tracing the cartography book. He's doing Canada right now and Greenland. And there is also this resource, and it's from Ridgelight Ranch. I can link it below. And it's the Anyone Can Draw. And she has Canada, United States. She has all of the areas, the countries and things that you're going to need to draw in Challenge A. So since it was the first week at home that we had to do week 1, my son was using the cartography book and he traced it with trace paper. But then the other times he just used a dry erase marker and he was tracing this map here. Then he will eventually grab this spiral bound notebook, and I guess I can take it out here. So he will eventually take his ruler and draw what they are instructing him to draw on these pages, and he'll just be walked through it. I think there's even a YouTube video tutorial on how to do this. So those are the resources that I have for him for the debate strand. Okay, before I move on, I do want to show you, I have another binder. It's a Better binder, again, because those are my favorite, and it has all of those Anyone Can Draw maps for the whole year. So my plan is to just have the current week in his binder and then switch them out as needed. This, let me get to the front. Okay, so this one ends the Ridgelight Ranch. I printed out these maps. It's from Kimberly Gunter. Again, you can find it on that Facebook group. And she hand drew all of these and kind of color coded them. Thought it was just another resource to have and another option to help my son understand and draw his maps better. Let me put this back. I threw in the debate part of the guide back here so that it is handy and I can just look at it and he can look at it. Then I put this trivium table in here, probably not even needed, but I didn't know what to do with it. And then in the back, I threw in a couple page protectors, and that is everything that I have in his binder. Well, I hope that was helpful to see. Again, I am so new at this. I could use any tips that you may have. If you were looking through this and you've been through Challenge A before, and you're like, oh, well, maybe that won't work, let me know below. I would love to hear it. I think we should all just help each other out and try to make the best of Challenge A, because I have to tell you, I was really, really nervous. And then after I read through all of the curriculum and read the guide, we've been doing Challenge at home for a couple of days. I am actually excited, and I think it's going to be a great year, and it's going to be really good for my son. And I know that it will be great for you too. Well, I hope that you all have a wonderful Challenge A year, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.